Hi, this is Karen and welcome to another Crafty Christmas at dolallycrafts. This is the card we are making today using the gold foil sheets and the Joyous Noel specialty paper. You may remember that I've gone overboard with the Santa's Workshop. Now I'm going to go overboard with this set. I really like the copper highlights. I've never used copper before on my cards, so this is a new thing for me and I really like the look. I love the paper. I don't have the stag, but I thought I will decorate it with the snowflakes that are going to be released as of the 1st of November. And they are called the Snowfall Thinlits. You may remember from my unboxing there's actually two 6x6 sheets of various dies in this. Absolutely stunning. You can see one's there. I've got another one ready to go in another project, but this is the card we're making today. I'm using two of the snowflakes that I have sitting at the side here. There's the smaller one and then a larger one, and there's actually a huge one as well that I'll be demonstrating on another card. But I love the way this card turned out. This one is a top folding. I do a lot of top folding at Christmas because over in the UK and even over here we used to string across the wall and hang all the cards. And so the tent folding means that when they're hanging, the string's going to be there so people can actually see the card the way it's meant to be, instead of if it was a side folding portrait, it'd be sitting sideways. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I do a lot of top folding cards. Having said that, I pulled the wrong card base out for this one and I'd already started putting it together. I know I pulled the wrong one out because I've got my my new logo on the back of all of these. Now, all of the pieces I've already die cut in the interests of time. Because they're such delicate dies, I needed my die brush and my poking tool to get all of the little pieces out. And I've just realised there's still one piece in there. There we go. So yeah, I needed to get all of that prepared. As you can see, I used none of my copper foil goes wasted. I'm using this in the to die cut the snowflakes because it's going to be hidden anyway. So let's get to putting this card together. It's really easy. To start with, I'm going to stick this to the foil and I'm going to actually use tacky glue, because it's got a very narrow margin on this and I want to have a little bit of room for error. So I'm just going to bring in the tacky glue and I'm only putting it around the edge. But as you can see, I don't normally do narrow margins, but I thought this called for it on this card, and I really like just the narrowest edge of the copper foil showing through on the card. It's very delicate, but on this piece it'll be a bit wider. Okay, so I'll just close my tacky glue up. I normally, keep them upside down so that I know the glue is going to be in the tip. Okay, I've now got it all over my fingers. Alright, so on the front of this we're going to have Merry and Christmas done in copper embossing. So I'm just going to bring my Merry in and I'm stamping the Merry on an angle just for something different. Pop that there, and now to come in with my Christmas and just across the bottom there. Okay, I can actually see where the Christmas is because even though it doesn't ruin the stamps, the die that's gone into the stamp actually comes out a little bit every time you use Versamark. Okay, in with my copper embossing powder, and I forgot to is my powder bag. So let's see how we go with this without the copper going everywhere. I do have a paintbrush I can use if I need to. Don't know if anybody else has the same problem I do, but my copper powder actually, even though the powder's not there, there's like a colorant that goes onto the paper. So I end up with the copper colour actually on the paper. It's really strange. Okay, you might want to lower the volume for a moment while I bring in my heat tool. I'll just let it warm up a little bit first. Oh, that looks beautiful. I do have a couple of specks that I missed of the embossing powder, but it won't really make any difference because it's going to be covered by my snowflakes. So in with the tacky glue again. I'm using the tacky glue this time because I'm actually going onto the foil sheets, so I want to make sure that I'm going to have good adherence. Okay. And as I said, this one's got a wider border than the previous one. Beautiful. I've still got powder all over the place. Okay, in with dimensionals. Now I did have my large dimensionals here. As I said, I've been preparing all of these projects, trying to be super organised. So I've got boxes and stamp sets, die sets all over my desk at the moment. Okay, and if my chair keeps squeaking here, I do apologise. Okay, so that goes smack dab, or as smack dab in the middle as I can get it. Like so. There, that looks good. Okay, now in with our snowflake. So I'm going to put a large dimensional right under the centre of that one. It's stuck to the table because it's got the paper coming through there, and it doesn't matter that you can actually see the dimensional in the middle there because it's going to be covered by the smaller one. Now I'm actually using our glimmer paper here for this one. I love the glimmer paper. It just gives that tiny bit extra shine to the project, and it's also really good for watercolouring on, which I'm going to be doing a little bit of that in the coming days. So we just pop that there. That looks really nice. Now I'm going to bring in a gem and pop that on top of our small snowflake just to add a little bit more colour, a little bit more shine. In with a bit more tacky glue. There we go. Bring in the card base. Make sure I've got it up the right way. And just pop that in the centre like so. And then I've got one extra snowflake just to pop down the bottom here. I didn't actually centre this strip very well, and as you can see I've already decorated the inside of the card. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue just on inside there, and I'm going to pop that over to the side here so it's not as noticeable. And I've just noticed there's another centre hasn't popped out properly, so I'll just get that out. There we go, and that can sit there. So that's the inside of the card decorated, and the outside. Very, very quick and easy card today. I hope you like it. I really love it. This could be mass produced without any problem. Just sit there and die cut a heap of these while you're watching TV and brush them all out and everything, and there you've got a beautiful card that anybody would be really pleased to receive. I hope you liked today's project and you'll give it a go. Bye for now.